Applications of additive manufacturing, functional models. There are a number of rapid prototyping technologies that meet the need for building functional prototypes with material properties close to those of production parts. One of the RP processes that are widely used for producing models for functional tests in SLS. Initially, four nylon based materials: standard nylon, fine nylon medical grade, nylon composite were available commercially for this process. Later, Duraform PA and glass reinforced Duraform GF were added to this. Duraform prototypes can be relatively easily finished to a smooth appearance. The production of nylon parts is generally cost effective when a small number 1 to 5 of parts is required. Before the introduction of Duraform PA, a nylon composite is known as the protoform composite was used widely for producing functional parts. A case study of protoform building a functional model. Protoform is a blend of 50% by weight nylon powder and 50% by weight spherical glass beads. This SLS glass filled nylon processed to near full density, which has a high modulus and good heat and chemical resistance. The housing in figure is a test part and is built in protoform composite because it is required to withstand harsh testing conditions, including temperatures of about 100 degrees Celsius. As a base part for mounting precision components, it has to keep its dimensions within close limits. The geometry of the housing prevented the downdraft, leaving a hot area inside the part and causing a post-build warping of the walls. The first part manufactured suffered from much distortion. There was vertical growth and washout, loss of definition and rounding of edges on the downward facing surfaces, and the external dimensions of the side walls varied. This problem was solved by making the wall thickness uniform and reducing its dimension. The non-functional ribs were added across the housing to stiffen it. Two ribs were positioned vertically and two others horizontally as shown in figure. The number and size of the ribs were determined from experience to constrain post-process distortion in the x and y directions without adding too much build time. The ribs were also located so that they could easily be removed by machining after completing the build. Subsequently, manufactured parts had much better dimensional accuracy. The main functional dimensions were measured, but no form or geometry accuracy measurements were taken to evaluate the influence of the ribs. The accuracy in the build direction, z direction, and the xy plane was studied. The results showed that the ribs improved the accuracy consistently but had different effects in each direction. Also, there was reduced post-process distortion due to the added ribs. Another indicator of the quality of a part produced by rapid prototyping is the international tolerance grade established by the ISO ANSI standards, which showed good results in nylon. Patterns for investment and vacuum casting. Rapid prototyping technologies are widely used for building patterns for investment and vacuum casting. For example, models built employing SLA, SLS, and FDM can be used as patterns for both casting processes. A case study is presented below which that discusses some accuracy aspects of producing SLM patterns and also addresses general issues regarding the technological capabilities of the process. Two SLS materials are currently available for producing casting patterns: cast form and true form. In this case study, True form, which is an acrylic based powder, is used to build casting patterns. It is produced at relatively low temperatures, good accuracy, but moderate strength. The density of true form parts can vary from 70 to 90% depending on build parameters, and they can be polished to a mirror like finish. Dense parts are used as patterns for vacuum casting with while rather porous parts are better suited for investment casting. Unlike dense models, they do not expand to cause shell cracking during the burning out of the patterns. The figure shows to a BS-199 aluminum casting made by investment casting from a true form pattern. True form behaves like an injection molded plastic, and thick sections may be subjected to sinking or sagging. Part orientation must, where possible, be selected to prevent sagging. This may not always be practicable, and in such cases, shelling of the model, that is, converting a solid model into a hollow part, can significantly reduce part distortion. True form normally gives good accuracy. If a larger SLS machine, such as the Sinter Station 200, had been used, this would have allowed the part to be oriented horizontally in the build area. In this way, the accuracy would certainly have been much closer to plus or minus 1 to mm, which is the accuracy quoted for the true form material by the machine manufacturer. However, even if some dimensions were out of the required general tolerance, the aluminum castings were fully satisfactory, as any deviations were able to be corrected when some of the features were machine finished. Afterward, true form patterns become cost effective when a small number of parts, say up to 50 of complex design, are required, and the cost of a model for wax patterns is prohibitive. Engineering analysis models. Computer aided engineering CAE analysis is an integral part of time compression technologies. Various software tools exist mainly because on finite element analysis to speed up the development of new products by initiating design optimization before physical prototypes are available. However, the creation of accurate FEA models for complex engineering objects sometimes requires significant amounts of time and effort. By employing RP techniques, it is possible to begin test programs on physical models much earlier and complement the CAE data. Two applications of RP models for engineering analysis are described below. Visualization of flow patterns. For example, SLA models were used to optimize the cross-flow jacket of a V6 high-performance racing engine. 60 sensors were installed in the model to monitor local flow temperature and pressure conditions. The coolant flow patterns were visualized by accurately injecting very small air bubbles. The flow patterns were recorded by high-speed video. The analysis conducted provided valuable data about stagnation zones and inefficiently cooled sections. This data allowed the critical sections to be redesigned, and SLA models of the modified components were produced. Each design iteration took 1 week. This enabled the testing of flow channel variations in a very short time. The accuracy and surface quality of the SLA models are more than adequate to reproduce complex flow behaviors. Photoelastic stress analysis. Photoelastic testing can be used to determine the stresses and strains within physical parts under specific conditions. This analysis is based on the temporary birefringence of a transparent material subjected to a specific load. SLA models fabricated using the ACES build style exhibit the required birefringence that can be illustrated by irradiating the test samples with polarized white and monochromatic light. Results from photoelastic analysis of SLA models can be transferred to functional metal parts by employing fundamental similarity laws. This allows predictions to be made rapidly at a low cost regarding the actual stress distributions anticipated in functional parts. By using SLA models for photoelastic stress analysis, it is also possible to freeze the stresses and strains by warming the loaded model to a level above the resin glass transient temperature and then gradually cooling the model back to room temperature. Artistic industry. The use of additive manufacturing technology in jewelry and arts offers new possibilities to design most complex designs or shapes as shown in figure. SLA from 3D systems has been used successively to develop fine jewelry models because of the high printing resolution. Models fabricated by SLA were used as master patterns to create the rubber molds for manufacturing wax patterns. These were later used in an investment casting process to fabricate the functional end user product. Additive manufacturing technologies can provide a powerful tool to the jewelers and artists for their work, which will allow them to fabricate unique shaped parts in just a few hours rather than days or weeks. Systems manufacturer Solid State Division of States in the United States have shown much interest in this particular area and have reported the most work in this area. The other example of a work of art produced employing rapid prototyping techniques is a bracelet designed by M. Hulner and T. Cook. The bracelet is designed in such a way that it can be produced only by using RP technologies. The artifact is a complex trajectory extrusion starting at one end as an ellipse with a star-shaped internal form and finishing at the other end with a star-shaped section having an ellipse as an internal form. The RP model was built using an SLS system. Both models are shown in figure. The intention was to cast the bracelet in silver after making minor modifications to the design. Medical industry. RP technologies are applied in medical domain for building models that provide visual and tactile information. In particular, RP models can be employed in the following medical applications: operation planning using real-size RP models of patients' pathologic regions. Surgeons can much more easily understand physical problems and gain a better insight into the operations to be performed. RP models can also assist surgeons in communicating the proposed surgical procedures to the patients. Surgery rehearsal. RP models offer unique opportunities for surgeons and surgical teams to rehearse complex operations using the same techniques and tools as during actual surgery. Potentially, such rehearsals can lead to changes in surgical procedures and significantly reduce risk. Training. RP models of specimens of unusual medical deformities can be built to facilitate the training of student surgeons and radiologists. Such models can also be employed for student examination. Prosthesis design. RP models can be used to fabricate master patterns which are then replicated using a biocompatible plastic material. Implants produced in this way are much more accurate and cost effective than those produced employing conventional techniques. A study considered 47 mandibular reconstruction cases between 2003 and 2009 to evaluate the feasibility of applying built 3D models in the medical field concluded that 95.7% of the patients were found to have at least a satisfactory result, and the majority 38 of 47 patients were in a good and a very good result categories. Recently, this technology was used for the separation of Siamese twins by performing precise pre-surgical planning on additive manufacturing built models as shown in figure. It is a very significant discovery in the medical sector which opened the way for creating other complex human organs or tissues with the help of additive manufacturing technology. But still, this technology cannot be used in daily practices due to the presence of current issues like cost, time, suitable material, etc. For biomedical applications, further research is required to reduce the overall cost, virtual planning and fabrication cost, development of suitable biomaterials, architectural industry. Another interesting field whereof this is the emerging technology has been used is an architectural industry. As we know, architects usually make their models by performing manual tasks, hand techniques. It consumes a lot of time and sometimes it's a hard task to create a complex shape model or to present their ideas in physical shape. Similar to the jewelry industry, additive manufacturing technology is capable to create complex shapes quickly and accurately. Also, it saves time in designing and developing complex shaped architectural models. Exceptional shapes exceptional shapes become a reality with the use of additive manufacturing processes. Stereolithographic process is very suitable for architectural modeling because of its printing resolution and materials availability. Furthermore, designs can be improved easily by simply additive manufacturing ending the CAD model. Additive manufacturing technology provides a better resolution than other processes used in architecture. Models such as presented in figure can only be fabricated by additive manufacturing processes. Rapid tooling. Prior to 1992, Chrysler experimented with a variety of rapid tooling processes with stereolithographic master patterns. These included vacuum forming, resin transfer molding, sand casting, squeeze molding, and silicon molding. Here we realize how early in the additive manufacturing fields development these applications were investigated. An area of significant effort in both the aerospace and automotive industries was the use of stereolithography parts and as investment casting patterns. Early experiments used thinly walled SL patterns or hollow parts because SL resins expand more than investment casting wax when used as patterns. The SL part tend to expand and crack the ceramic shell. This led to the development of the quick cast pattern style in 1992, which is a type of lattice structure that was added automatically to hollow part STL files by SL machine pre-processing software. The quick cast style was designed to support thin walls but not to be too strong. Upon heating and thermal expansion, the quick cast lattice struts were designed to flex, collapse, invert, break, but not transfer high loads to the part skins, which could crack the shell, which revolutionized the investment casting industry. Another interesting development in the early 2000s was the large frame binder jetting technology by Exxon, where a sand material was developed that was suitable for use as sand casting dies. Exxon marketed the S15 binder jetting machine for several years. The technology was purchased from a German company, Generis GmbH, in 2003. As one example, two of these sand machines were operating at the Ford Dunton Technical Center in England in the mid 2000s. They may still be operational to support their design and development activities. Much of the Ford of Europe operations are housed here, including small car design, powertrain design and development, and some commercial vehicles. As the end of 2005, Exxon had reportedly sold 19 S15 machines, each of which cost over $1 million. More recently, Boeing, Northrop Grumman, and other aerospace companies have used ex- material extrusion technology to fabricate tooling. They developed tooling designs for composite part layup that was suitable for ME fabrication. Other reported tooling applications include drill guides and various assembly tools. Aerospace application. The primary advantage for production applications in aerospace is the ability to generate complex engineered geometries with a limited number of processing steps. Aerospace companies have access to budgets significantly larger than most industries. The production application of aerospace industry is discussed. Major aerospace companies in the USA and Europe have pursued production applications of additive manufacturing for many years. Boeing, for example, has installed tens of thousands of additive manufacturing parts on their military and commercial aircraft. Reportedly, in an article, that over 200 different parts are flying on at least 16 models of aircraft. For commercial aircraft, polymer parts need to satisfy flammability requirements, so their adoption needed to wait until flame retardant polymer materials were developed. For metals, material qualification and part certification took many years to achieve. GE purchased Morris Technologies in 2012 as part of a major investment in metal additive manufacturing for the production of gas turbine engine components. The part that has received the most attention is a new fuel nozzle design shown in figure. The new nozzle concept reported combining 18 to 20 parts into one integrated design and avoiding many braced joints and assembly operations, and achieved 25% weight reduction and additional cost savings. Production manufacturing of the nozzles helped in reducing weight as each engine contains 19 fuel nozzles and more than 4,500 engines have been sold to date, so production volume could exceed 100,000 total parts by 2020. This is claimed to save 1,000 pounds of weight out of each engine. Airbus investigated topology optimization applications in order to develop part designs that were significantly lighter than those suitable for conventional manufacturing processes. Shown in figure is an A320 nacelle hinge bracelet that was originally designed as a cast steel part but was redesigned to be fabricated in a titanium alloy using PBF. Reportedly, they trimmed 10 kg of the mass of the bracket, saving approximately 40% in weight. Many more production applications of additive manufacturing can be expected in the near future as materials improve and production methods become standardized, repeatable, and certified. Automotive applications. In automotive industry, additive manufacturing components pioneered many types of manufacturing applications in product development. Company accounts for approximately 17% of all expenditures on additive manufacturing. Since production volumes in the automotive industry are often high, additive manufacturing has typically been evaluated as too expensive for production manufacturing. Till date, most manufacturers have not committed to additive manufacturing parts of their mass produced car models. Suppliers to this automotive industry use additive manufacturing parts to test assembly operations and tools to identify potential problems before production parts become, because production line changeover involves huge investments. Metal powder fusion process. Concept Laser, a German company, introduced their X-Line 1000R machine recently, which has a build chamber large enough to accommodate a V6 automotive engine block. This machine was developed in collaboration with Daimler for production manufacture. Additionally, the machine was designed with two build boxes powder chambers on a single turntable so that one build box could be used for part fabrication while the other could be undergoing cool down, part removal, preheating, or other non-part building activities. For specialty cars or low volume production, additive manufacturing can be economical for some parts. Applications include custom parts on luxury cars or replacement parts on antique cars. Polymer based Polymer powder based fusion process. Here, fabrication of custom interior components such as bezels, which covered in leather and other materials, typically Bentley Motors, has a production volumes of less than 10,000 cars for a model of a car which is a low production volume. Local Motors company that had experimented with crowdsourcing and other novel methods of new vehicle developed development participated in Darafang military vehicle development exercise and utilized additive manufacturing for their applications. They planned to fabricate the body and structural components using a new large frame material extrusion machine from Oak Ridge National Laboratories. Among the racing organizations, Formula One has been a leader in adapting additive manufacturing. Teams started putting additive manufacturing parts on their race cars in the early to mid 2000s. These were typically non structural polymer based fusion parts. Formula One teams utilized additive manufacturing models for wind tunnel testing of scale models as well as parts for full size car models.